This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Cops find a rifle capable of firing different types of bullets. A rifle capable of firing multiple types of ammunition and 100 live rounds believed to belong to the men who executed Andre Young along the Rosal Main Road in St. James on Wednesday afternoon have been seized by the police. Young, 35-year-old of a Bobman Hill address in Lilliput, St. James, was shot several times in the upper body and head while driving a Honda Stream motor car towards a Montego Bay at about 2:30 p.m. He was reportedly attacked by men traveling in a black Mercedes-Benz. The police are now seeking 4 men for questioning, says Superintendent Aaron Samuels, the officer in charge of operations in St. James. The men have been identified as O'Neill Reed, 36, of Malden District in Maroon Town, Tibal Clark, aka TJ, a 22-year-old of the same address as the deceased, Devontae Williams, 24, of Peel Street in Falmouth, Trelawney, and Rasheen Headley, 25, also of Lilliput, St. James. Samuels has described the find as a massive owing to the type of rifle seized. It has the capability of using 5.56 mm and 9 mm rounds, he told the news, adding that the security forces intend to ramp up operational activities in the parish to recover as many of these weapons and, more importantly, arrest the criminals that use these weapons. The latest find brings to 93 the number of weapons found in the parish since the start of the year. Eyewitnesses say Young was shot in the vicinity of the entrance to Spot Valley and Ryan Park communities. According to them, a black Mercedes-Benz motorcar drove up beside Young and the occupants opened fire at him. The assailants then made a U-turn and took off in the direction of Falmouth. On arrival, the police saw Young slumped in the front passenger seat with what appeared to be gunshot wounds. He was taken to the Cornwall Regional Hospital, where he was pronounced dead on arrival. COP retains attorney Christopher Townsend as Indicom summons him to Q&A in Donaldson case. The Independent Commission of Investigations will next month question Constable Noel Maitland in the disappearance of social media personality 24-year-old Donnelly Donaldson. Maitland has retained the services of prominent attorney-at-law Christopher Townsend, who confirmed that investigators will grill the corporal about his involvement with the social media personality. The notice was served on Maitland to answer questions before Indicom as the agency conducts a special investigation to determine if there are any grounds to suspect any member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force has contravened the law. He will be interviewed on August 3 and his attorney will be present, Townsend told the news. Donaldson was reported missing on July 13. According to police reports, on July 11, about 10 p.m., Donaldson was picked up at her house by her boyfriend Maitland in a black BMW motor car to spend the night with him at an apartment located at the Chelsea Manor in Kingston. However, on July 12, Donaldson's mother, Sophia Lugg, reported to police that she had not seen or heard from her daughter. Reports further indicated that Constable Maitland from Constantine Police Station, who is the father of a child for a district constable at the Halfway Tree Police Station, told the log that Donaldson left his apartment on Tuesday, July 12, sometime after 11 a.m. and has not been seen or heard from since. Deputy Commissioner of Police Fitzbailey, at a press conference on Monday afternoon, said that the police have processed the cars of the missing woman's boyfriend and his baby's mother. We don't endorse the fashion in which the matter is being investigated. The police are singling out my client and his girlfriend, and it doesn't appear that the investigation is wider than that. The true perpetrators are probably out there laughing, Townsend said. Townsend disclosed that 2 eyewitnesses have come forward to say that they saw Donaldson leave Maitland's apartment on July 13. Townsend also revealed that the police have returned to Maitland's apartment yesterday afternoon to conduct a second forensic sweep. We are facilitating it because we are interested in the police locating Miss Donaldson, and we are doing everything we can to assist the police in that regard, he said. Recall issued on Häagen-Dazs vanilla ice cream. The Ministry of Health is advising members of the public against consuming Häagen-Dazs plain vanilla ice cream with expiry dates between July 5 and 18. A statement from the ministry says, based on information provided to customers by the local distributor, Wesinco Group, trace amounts of a chemical substance known as ethylene oxide were detected during routine checks by the manufacturer in one of the ingredients used in 2 batches. The detected substance exceeded the minimum allowable limit. Ethylene oxide is known to cause adverse health effects. The manufacturer has issued a voluntary global recall of the products. The health ministry says it has been advised that Wesinco has started removing the products from the shelves. The ministry has given the assurance in ensuring that all the products are removed and disposed of. Driver of car in Vernon Field drag race tragedy interviewed by cops. Rory Smith, the 41-year-old driver of the white Toyota Supra involved in the freak drag race tragedy at the Vernon Field Aerodrome on Sunday, was interviewed by police investigators on Monday for his role in the fatal accident that claimed the life of a woman. Smith has retained the services of prominent attorney-at-law Christopher Townsend, who accompanied him to the interview. "We went on Monday and we gave our statement to the police." He maintains that he has been a race driver for over 20 years, and from all accounts, it appears that the track might have been faulty as his car was properly certified for racing by the authorities, Townsend told the news. At this stage, he is not a suspect for any criminal offense, he added. Through his attorney, Smith offered his heartfelt condolences to the family of the young woman who was killed in the freak tragedy. Smith was shaken up but not seriously injured during the accident as he was treated and sent home. A woman died on Sunday night while undergoing surgery at the Mapen Hospital when one of the drag vehicles veered off the track and ran into the spectators. Several other spectators were injured at the event, which was being staged at the airstrip. The news is aware that there were concerns about whether or not the meet should have been held after individuals released a video disclosing that there was more than 50 gallons of oil on the airstrip on Saturday. The event triggered a review of staging protocols by the Airports Authority of Jamaica, which could strengthen qualification criteria before future event access is approved. Millions lost as fires ravage commercial and residential buildings. Business operators at a section of Premier Plaza in Halfway Tree, St. Andrew, are tallying losses that will collectively run them into millions of dollars after a large fire ravaged several shops on Thursday. The blaze reportedly began about 11 a.m. and affected the operators of several businesses, some temporarily, while others will take longer to recover. Although the fire was concentrated at the top of the building, it caused damage to other office spaces. The Jamaica Fire Brigade said it received a call at 11:18 a.m. at the Halfway Tree Fire Station, and the 5 units were subsequently dispatched. The employee at one of the affected businesses who had placed that call told the news that the first unit arrived in roughly 5 minutes. "I am happy no one was hurt. I was worried about the safety of my colleagues and others on the building. I am concerned that there will be no work tomorrow, but when, I don't know," she said, noting the uncertainty surrounding the resumption of operations. The business most affected by the fire were Essential Lens, Essential Solar, Premier Optical, Chambers Henry and Associates, and the Anric Hats and Variety Store. The massive blaze, which resulted in the busy commercial district being blanketed in thick smoke, attracted a large gathering of curious onlookers as speculation swirled as to the possible source of the inferno. Workers at Essential Solar, which was greatly affected, are adamant that the fire did not start in their section. "God not sleep. You see that building here? One thing with my boss, it covered a camera, so you see when people say them not catch when it start, my boss catch that," the workers said. Several solar panels stored on the roof of the building were destroyed in the blaze, which took firefighters several minutes to contain. The emergency crew prevented the fire from spreading to another section where batteries were being stored. The proprietor of Anric Hats and Variety Store told the news that while her operation had not suffered fire damage, her stock now had a strong smoke odor. "The fireman did an excellent job. The government need to pay them more," she said. The fire brigade says a thorough investigation will be conducted into the origin of the fire. Yesterday afternoon, another massive blaze broke out at the Norman Crescent in the corporate area. The JFB said that it received a call at 3:15 p.m. and a unit from Rollington Town Station attended to the blaze. No injuries were reported. However, several persons were left homeless in that incident. Investigators are also probing the cause of that fire. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.